Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Football Blitz. As we're doing a Monday edition here, it's a Monday. It's September 1st. Always good things can happen on a Monday, the first day of the month. And of course, it's Labor Day. And we're talking about some of the weekend action from football. We got a bunch of guests coming on tonight. We got Nico Hazelton, we're going to start with, Dylan Castor from North Pocono, David Nanowitz from Lakeland, and Logan Steele, the sensation from Shamokin, will be joining us tonight here on the Football Blitz here on a Monday edition. Let's welcome in Nico Hazelton from Valley View, and the Cougars off to a 2-0 start. So, Nico, talk about what's going right there for Valley View the first 2 weeks.
Going into the games, we're always high energy, high practice every week. Every game is a big game. Every week we're 0-0. Just got to go out, get a win. Doesn't matter how we do it. Usually we try to have, a pretty win, a good win. But no matter what, if we grind it out, it's still a win.
Scranton Prep has been a very good football program for a long time now, and they came to your place, and you guys were able to take care of them. Talk a little bit about, that confidence, knowing you had them circled on your schedule. Hey, it's the first game of the year. They're tough, but we're going to find a way to get it done. You guys graduated a lot of talent. How were you guys able to beat Scranton Prep?
So we came in knowing that since we lost a lot of guys, they also lost a lot of key players. We have a super young team, but a lot of good talent. So me and my fellow seniors, we just took charge and we kind of just told them hey, go out and play. Salute to service. A lot of stuff was going on. So our coach Scott Wasocek, he was like, yo, just block out all the noise and just go play football. And that's what we did.
You guys absolutely did. How about as far as, playmakers this year? Who are some of those playmakers we could expect?
Yeah, we got some young ones. So I'll start off with Marco Ruby, great kid. That's my friend. Super fast, agile. And then Jeffrey Wasocek, big pads, big player. Let me think. Brady Cunningham, he plays fullback, runs the ball a little bit. Our secondary got a lot of playmakers ready to play football. Super young, but I think they're ready.
When you look at this roster and you go up and down, you got a lot of those 5'10", 5'11", 6-foot guys that might be 250, 265 up front. You don't have a 6'4", or 6'5", but it doesn't matter. Talk about maybe liking those guys, knowing, hey, there's a lot of heart here in these guys, low center of gravity, and able to get the job done.
So, yeah, we don't have many big players, but I think that it's just all in the heart and just lining up and just punching the person in front of you in the face. Because, obviously we're a little lower man wins, So, just getting into them.
And you guys have always been hard-nosed there at Valley View for as long as I can remember.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about the weight room for you, Nico. Is that something that you're married to? Are you all in?
That's a big thing when it comes to playing line. We have team practices, and right before we go and lift, you got to just give 100% effort in the weight room. It's a key part of football. You got to be strong to play.
Two of the things that Coach Wasilchak said about you is that you got a great attitude and you're like a true leader. Talk a little bit about first your leadership. Where did you get that leadership from? Do you remember a time? Is there somebody in your family like that has some leadership abilities?
So my sophomore year coming in, so I started my freshman year, and then on freshman, and then when I came up to varsity, there was a great group of seniors that took me in, and Saturdays when people were just in their house, I was down there working with a group of seniors, and they took me under their wing, so I'm just trying to do the same and just give people what I had.
How about personality-wise? You have a great attitude. Talk about that. Is there somebody who has influenced you to, hey, we're going to be positive. We're going to find a way to figure this out?
Yeah, so one of the seniors that took me in was Steven Holleran. He played DN for us 2 years ago, my sophomore year. And he was just like, you don't got to treat it as a full-time job. Just go have fun with it. At the end of the day, it's just a game, win or lose. But it's a very serious game, and people around here take it very serious. And I kind of that's just stuck with me the entire time.
Talk about high school-wise, you come off with a huge, victory in week 1 against Scranton Prep. Then you got to kind of come down to earth, and then you got to go on the road to Crestwood, knowing that they have some talented players. Between Coach Wasilchak maybe trying to dial you guys in, and then maybe somebody like yourself as a leader, Was it hard to go from week 1 to week 2, or you feel like you guys adjusted well because you did get the victory?
Yeah. So we were on a high for probably that weekend, and then when Monday hit, it kind of set back to reality. Like, yo, like we just beat Prep, Scranton Prep, but we have another whole 9 weeks in playoffs. Like we gotta come down, practice hard every day, and like the season isn't over right after we beat Prep.
Let's talk about the coaching staff there at Valley View, and you got Coach Wasilchak, you got his brother, you got a bunch of other guys that are kind of all in on being a Cougar at Valley View. Tell us a little bit about what it's like to kind of learn from those guys and their enthusiasm, and obviously they have a lot of experience.
Yeah, so I think they're great role models. My line coach, Josh Lupini, I love him. I've known him since I was like my freshman year. I've known him. I've just talked to him all the time. He's really like a bro. He's like a big brother coach. I mean, and then Coach Jeff, he's in the Hall of Fame. I mean, he's a great coach. Been coaching for God knows how many years. And Scott, he's pretty much the same. I mean, they're brothers. It's the same person again.
You got to say, hey, this is what we're going to be this year. Again, 3 starters back on offense and 5 on defense. But you think this team is kind of built around just playing with heart, no selfishness on this squad this season?
Yeah, I think that everybody knows it's a team sport. Nobody wants just to catch the ball or just get as many pancakes as they can. It's just, winning, lining up in power I, and it's just a team effort to just beat teams.
And as far as let's talk about your future right now. Like, you could go a couple different ways, but let's talk about what you're thinking. Hey, I might want to do this, but hey, I could also do this. So, what are some of those options for you?
So I want to go into the electrical field and end up in the union, or if I really like at college, I'll go for business management and hopefully maybe play football somewhere.
All right. So the path could be football and business management, or it could be, hey, you know what? I've had enough. I'm going to move on and get into that. I think, and you've seen a lot of kids in recent years take that path, and especially at Valley View, there's been some guys that have not gone the college route and they've been successful the other route. Have you had any friends or people that that maybe have gone that route and they're finding early success and maybe making some money at a young age?
Yeah, I know a bunch of people. Not many of them played football, but I do know a couple of them that have played football before and just went into the workforce. I know a couple people from other schools that have done it too, that are like my friends. But I mean, yeah, I think it's a great thing, but I don't know. We'll see what's in the cards.
Let's talk a little bit about your family, those important people in your life. Who are they? What do they do for you?
So I have my mom. I live with my mom. She's pretty much just been there my entire life. I have my sister, my older sister. She's been there. It's just been me, my mom, my sister for probably as long as I can remember, and then I have my little niece.
All right. Well, it sounds like a good group you got there rooting for you. And it's a pleasure to talk with you, Nico. Keep up the good leadership role at Valley View, and we appreciate your time tonight.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good night. All right. We'll be right back.
The Football Blitz is brought to you by Battaglia Sporting Goods, your hometown sporting goods store since 1975. Contact us for your team sports needs, including all kinds of sports equipment, as well as screen printing and embroidery. We carry most major brands like Under Armour and Adidas. Physical Therapy Associates of Northeastern Pennsylvania, your go-to top-notch care with 3 convenient locations in Old Forge, Hamlin, and Archbald. These pros deliver skilled one-on-one sessions to help you get back in the game faster. Ready to bounce back strong? Give Physical Therapy Associates a call. 570-209-9800.
Hey, sports fans, are you ready for game day? Look sharp with a fresh cut from Guy's Barbershop in Oliphant. We specialize in styles that score big. Whether you need a classic trim or a modern look, our skilled barbers have you covered. Join the winning team, Guy's Barbershop, where every haircut is a touchdown. Visit us today and show your team spirit at Guy's Barbershop in Oliphant.
Okay, we are back here on the Football Blitz. We're going to welcome in Dylan Castor, who is a large man. He is 6'8", 335 pounds. He is a senior lineman for North Pocono. Dylan, welcome into the show.
Hey.
Well, we appreciate you joining us, and let's talk a little bit about, what it's been like the first couple of weeks for you guys, getting a win in the opening week and then going on the road to Pittston area and getting that victory. What's that experience been like for you?
It's been great. It's been awesome. We've been having some fun. We've been putting in good work. Definitely.
And the expectations for this team this year are high at North Pocono, but then you guys got to go out and actually play. So talk a little bit about that difference of everybody hyping you guys up, and then it's like, you know what? Hey, we could be ranked here, we could be ranked there, but we still got to go play football.
The hype is nice, yeah, but I mean, every day practice, we work hard. We don't let that change how we practice or play anything.
Let's talk about that line. How many of you guys are back? I think there's a few of you there up front. And you're one of those guys that's playing tackle. But talk about the other guys on your squad.
We got Cole Zimmerman. He's big guy. He coming back. He's doing great. We got Warren Kramer. He did great coming in for a couple games for us. And then we got Gabe. He just started playing this year. He's doing a great job. And then Garrett Gillette. He's doing great at guard for us. He's a junior right now.
Staying healthy is not easy to do. Talk about, right now, the health of you guys. You feel like, right now you guys are in a good position heading into week 3?
Yeah, we're sore, of course. Games are always tough, but we're all doing the right stuff to stay healthy and be ready for those coming games.
Let's talk about those, big person, large guy. Talk a little bit about, other people in the family as tall as you. Are you the tallest?
I am the biggest. Yeah, I am. Like my grandpa's maybe 6'2", but that's really it.
How about growing into that frame of yours? You kept growing and things are going well for you. Tell us a little bit about what that experience has been like. You're getting bigger and you're going through different times. You got to hit the weight room and different things like that. So what's that been like for you?
I mean, it's tough to find some, clothes, some nice shoes and everything, but it's not too bad. It's like I got a duck for some doorways, depending on which ones, but it's it's great. I love it.
Let's talk a little bit about Coach Dolan. What does he tell you guys? Because he's got the same message, it seems, every year. It's all about family, but what is that message?
It's we, not you. It's us. We're all together. We're all working together. The community, everything. Everyone's all together.
Well, we're talking North Pocono football here on the Football Blitz here on a Monday edition. It's Monday, September 1st. Dylan Castor is with us. Dylan, let's talk about the next level. Is that something you want to do, or you're really not sure, hey, I want to go play football at the next level?
I'd like to. I'd like to play the next level 100%.
Let's talk about, your looks at schools right now. Do you have an idea? You want to go far away? You want to be close to home? Are you kind of unsure?
Like not too far out of state, like maybe a state or two, but not too far. I'd like to still be close to home.
How about recruiting wise? I'm sure the first thing that pops out is 6'8", 335. But there's other factors. You can't just be big, and you got to be able to play the game. So talk a little bit about the interest you're getting from coaches. You feel like right now it's like heating up a little bit here in your senior year?
They like that my footwork definitely has gotten better over my time being, at this size. I gotta be quick still as a lineman.
Yeah, you always hear about feet. Coach Duda from Lackawanna College, he always talks about good feet, and that definitely is a difference. How about as far as the weight room? Are you a guy that you're buying in as time has gone on? Did you buy in early, or obviously your body was still growing, I'm sure?
Well, once I came in early, of course, because of my size, and I got right in the weight room during the winter, started working, get stronger and now I'm at my strongest, I think.
How about as far as your family? Tell us a little bit about, some important people there and, who's helping you out and helping you make good decisions.
My mom and my grandparents, they've been helping me out a lot. My grandparents they're doing everything they can to help me get to that next step. Definitely.
How about like a pregame meal or the night before a meal? Is that coming from grandma? Like who's cooking those meals for you?
My mom usually, but the weekends that's for grandma.
As far as something you like what's a favorite you like, whether it's from your mom or your grandma? It could be the holidays, but think of something there that you enjoy.
Uh, I think a good like chicken parm is that's good.
6'8", 335, North Pocono tackle. Let's talk about your appetite. I mean, let's not be bashful here, but can you put the food away and match that size?
Yeah, definitely. 100% can.
We look at the schedule of yours, and you guys, you take care. Let's talk about the opening week for you guys and getting a win at home against Nanticoke, and they were overmatched. But talk a little bit about just going out with the home crowd and making sure you guys got the job done.
I mean, we all make mistakes. I mean, that's what film's for. We get to learn from that game. Was us getting better for the next week. It always is. We play that game. You mess up one play, but you got to be ready for the next one. That's just how we do it.
Then you guys have to go down to Pittston. They came off a huge win the first week against Mid Valley, and hey, Pittston had some players, and they were able to kind of hang in there. What was that game like to go down and take on the Patriots?
It was definitely a tough game, but we all pushed through some injuries, some like just us being tired. We all kept on working, played through the end of the game, and then came out with the win.
Let's talk a little bit about what's next for this squad. You guys are going to be home. It's Wyoming Valley West. What are you looking forward to with the second home game?
Another big win in front of our home crowd, 100%. That's what I'm thinking.
All right. And how about in school? Is there a subject area you like, or a teacher, or somebody that you kind of do your stuff?
Well, Dolan is a teacher. He does teach us. I mean, he's pretty good at it.
Yeah,
I like him a lot.
I heard good things about Coach Dolan's class. It's not an
Yeah, that's
automatic
great.
A. I mean, you got to work for it a little bit, right?
Yeah.
You got some expectations there. Well, Dylan Kasser, it's great to catch up with you. Look forward to seeing you the rest of the year, along with your North Pocono Trojan teammates, and all the best in the recruiting process, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
The Football Blitz is brought to you by Alberigi Insurance. Alberigi Insurance Agency proudly services all your insurance needs for over 60 years. Located at 301 Church Street in Jessup. Call us today for a no-obligation quote for home, auto, recreational vehicles, boats, and business insurance. The Alberigi Insurance Agency, 570-489-6348. Tim Wagner's Sports Corner, your spot for all your MLB, NFL, and NCAA clothing and accessory needs. Come see what Tim carries for every Boston Red Sox, New York Yankees and Giants, Philadelphia Phillies, Eagles, Notre Dame, and Syracuse fan, to name a few. Tim Wagner's also specializes in all your screen printing and embroidery needs. If you're on Sanderson Street in Scranton, you'll need to stop and shop at Tim Wagner's Sports Corner.
Fiorelli and Associates, LLC, is a local public accounting firm offering full-service individual and business income tax preparation and general accounting services, including compilations, reviews, and audits. Contact Michael T. Fiorelli, CPA, at 570-383-0782 for any of your individual business income tax or accounting needs. Fiorelli and Associates, Michael T. Fiorelli, CPA.
We're back here on the Football Blitz, and we're going to welcome in Lakeland quarterback David Danowitz. David, good to catch up with you, and nice when you guys get out to a good start like you have, and a couple years under your belt there. 6'3", 220 pounds. You're a physical guy. Talk a little bit about the first 2 weeks there for the Chiefs.
It's great to you having me here on the show. We came out and executed the first 2 weeks as a team. a lot of younger guys, sophomores stepping up for us like Jackson Poches, having 2 big games for us. And it's great to see us going out and executing every week.
Let's talk about, trying to get that offensive line going. You can't really like create big guys. So, you got to try to go with what you guys have. Some guys got to get in the weight room. I was talking earlier to, Valley View player, Nico Hazelton. He's like, hey, we got a bunch of 5'10", 5'11" guys. Talk a little bit about your line and trying to get guys, some experience and hope they get better week by week.
Yeah, we have the leader of the line, Weston Loomis. He's a senior, and his brother's our center. He's a sophomore, along with Dylan Loomis, our right tackle, who's also a sophomore. They worked really hard in the offseason, getting quicker, stronger, and just bigger for us. We told them they're going to have to play big roles for us on the line, and they're doing a great job so far through the first 2 weeks.
You threw for about 160 yards in your win. So talk a little bit about, guys that you're able to connect to there for the Chiefs in week 2 victory.
Yeah, all the credit goes to the receivers, man. They made some good plays for me out there. And obviously we have Chase Rosenkrantz. He's a junior. He makes a lot of plays for us. Jackson Poches had a good game for us.
Talk a little bit about Rocco Spataro and, what he brings to this squad.
Yeah, me and Rock, we have a good connection. We're both quarterbacks. So he brings a different element to our offense. So it's good to have 2 guys that have experience and we can mix in and show different looks at other good teams like Riverside that we're coming up week 3.
Cody Miller back this year at tight end?
Yeah, he is. He's playing tight end. He's doing a great job for us too.
Oh, but as far as, 9 guys back on offense, 9 guys back on defense, that's nice. You guys have, it's been a little bit tough, but you're hoping that this 2-0 start will be, a good thing and then build from there. But, all of a sudden you look at the schedule like, okay, we got Riverside now. So talk about the expectations with Riverside, knowing, hey, they're a quality program.
We have 9 guys. We have a lot of returning guys coming back. So the younger guys look up to us. We're all leaders, and they're going to be looking up to us this coming Friday against Riverside. But the first 2 weeks, we built our confidence, and I feel like we're a really confident team right now.
Talking with David Nanowitz, he's the quarterback at Lakeland. Now, on defense, are you playing DN?
Yeah, I am playing DN.
So not many quarterbacks are playing DN. So talk about your physicality. I mean, at 6'3", 220 pounds, athletic, but do you like mixing it up as well?
Yeah, I like the D line. We feel like D line's like one of our strongest parts of our defense, and I like being on defense with those guys, the big guys and the linemen on defensive days of practice. So it's like a good mix. Quarterback skill guys on offensive days and D line on defensive days. I like it.
Well, you talk a little bit about being a student athlete at Lakeland. What's the experience been like? I mean, time flies, and this is it, right? Is this your senior year?
Senior year.
So, what are your expectations going forward? What can we expect of you, for your future?
I'm trying to have a healthy, good senior year and hopefully get recruited to play at the next level. That's really the goal right now, just stay healthy, have a good year, and get recruited.
Now, as far as playing at the next level, is there a position you're interested in, or you feel like you're athletic enough that you could be maybe versatile and play anywhere?
I think I could play anywhere. I'm not really picky about a position. I'll play wherever it's going to get me on the field at the next level, whether that's DN, tight end, quarterback, wherever they need me.
How about as far as connection with your coach and trying to be on the same page and making sure everything's going well? And again, a 3-year starter, eventually you get to know everybody pretty well. What's that connection like with Coach Dave?
Me and Coach Dave, we have a really great relationship. Started since I was in 8th grade, just coming up there. I wasn't able to play in 8th grade. We didn't have a freshman team, and we didn't have a junior high team. But he started there, seeing him go through the playbook, and obviously as a freshman, be on the team. Me and Coach Dave, we're on the same page.
How about as far as the classroom stuff? Talk a little bit about that. Like, what do you embrace in the classroom? Are there certain subjects that you like?
I like all subjects. I like science. Science is like my strong suit in school, and school's all right. You get to see your friends every day and bond with them in the classroom as well as on the field. So it's okay.
You'll be seeing probably a lot of Tavian Branch from Riverside this week. he's a heck of a talent, and he's a great young man. But they have some other players there as well. How much have you guys looked at film, and what do you see about Riverside? Obviously, Hanover gave them a game and came back late and almost pulled something off there. But what do you see about the Vikings?
Obviously they're a very good team. We know that they've been a really good team for the last couple years, and we know it's going to be a dogfight. We know it's not going to be like the first 2 weeks where it's like a big blowout game. We know it's going to be a 4-quarter game. We're going to have to play a full complete game.
Tell us a little bit about your family. Who's important in your life and helps you make good decisions.
Obviously my parents, Carrie and Dave, they do a lot for me, and my sister Camry, she's there for me too. They're my biggest fans. I go to them for advice, and they're really great to me.
All right. How about that Ed Nanowitz guy? You happen to know him?
I know Eddie.
Yeah, he's an old friend of mine, great guy, and I know he's up there at Lakeland and doing some good things, that's for sure.
Yep.
Well, David, we appreciate your time. Congratulations on the 2 wins in the first couple of weeks, and hey, go get them against Riverside, all right?
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a timeout. We'll be back here on the Football Blitz.
In 1946, attorney Joseph Saporito returned from World War II and started his law practice. 79 years later, his legacy lives on. Attorney Sam Falcone, Bill Watt, Mara Armazzani, and Joseph Saporito III have continued with the same principles: honest work, dedication to their clients, and a proven record of courtroom success. Saporito, Falcone, and Watt, a general law practice serving all your legal needs. Check them out online at falconewattlaw.com or call 570-654-4643. Saporito, Falcone, and Watt, 48 South Main Street, Pittston. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA, SIPC. Strategic Planning Associates, LLC. Thomas J. Fiorelli, independent insurance and financial consultant. Big city expectations with small town personalized service and professional advice. Investments, insurance, and financial planning. Need financial guidance? Call Tom Fiorelli, Certified Financial Planner, at 570-650-4558. Office is located at 1548 Main Street, Peckville, Pennsylvania, 18452. Mesco Glass. Since the founding of our family business in 1930, Mesco Glass has served Northeast Pennsylvania as the area's leading full-service glass company. In those 94 years, we've expanded to 5 locations. Mesco knows glass, auto, home, and commercial. That's what we've done for 94 years. Call Mesco, 1-800-982-4055.
All right, we're back here on the Football Blitz as Logan Steele joins us from Shamokin. Logan, welcome into the show.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well. Well, you guys had a heck of a year last year, and this year the expectations are high. Great game in week 1 against Pottsville. You guys found a way to kind of wear them down, and then you get another win, last week, lopsided victory against Lake Lehman. Let's talk a little bit about, do you feel like you guys have grown from last year to this year?
Yeah, I think last year was kind of like our turnaround year. Before then, we were kind of like 5-5, like a lower team, and I think we're learning how to win, and I think it's making us a lot better as a team.
Let's talk about the dynamics of you. You are a 2027, so it is your junior year, correct?
Yes, sir.
So talk a little bit about, trying to play that role and, doing what you did last year and then trying to do even more here in your junior season. Do you feel like you kind of got better, whether it was in the weight room, getting faster, or a little bit more dynamic this season?
Yeah, I think I definitely got a little bit bigger, faster, and stronger. I think our team chemistry together, like we've been playing together for 3 years now. So, I mean, we're moving a little bit better and smoother. And I think throughout the season, we're just going to keep getting stronger as a team.
How about developing that speed? I mean, were you always the fastest kid or one of the fastest kids? Did you work on some things to kind of tweak it, get even faster?
I was always one of the faster kids growing up, but I mean, I went to a lot of speed training. I have Josh Clea at Speed Kills and Vapor Trail, and Tom Hughes over there helps me all the time with that. And I work with both of them, and they've just made me a lot faster.
Will you talk a little bit about your teammates? Talk about connections. I mean, you got a running back who's pretty good. You got some receivers. You got some big linemen. So tell us about some of those members there, the Smoking Indians.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of like great players. We have Zakem Clinton. He's a power back. I mean, he's probably 6'2", 230 right now, and there's not many kids that can take him down. He's like a wrecking ball. On the other side of him, we have Jace Gink. He's a more of like a quick back. He's like probably 5'9", 170, and he can just move really fast side to side. I mean, it's hard for kids to like lock on and tackle him. And then in the middle, he's like the stone of our offense and defense. Isaac Glover, he's just huge. He's just a ginormous dude, takes up two gaps, and I mean, most teams have to double team him, so it really makes it a lot easier for both offense and defensive scheme.
Let's talk a little bit about your speed. How fast are you? Whether it's the 40, the 100, what do we want to gauge? I mean, tell us a little bit about your speed.
So last year I opened up my year in the 100-meter dash with like an 11.4, and then I dropped down to a 10.8. And then for my 40-yard dash, my fastest 40 time was a 4.4 flat.
4.4 flat. That's moving.
Yeah.
Talk about, your routine, because you see so many kids, you get a hammy, you pull a quad, whatever you do. How do you kind of stay healthy? And I'm sure you said some of that training that you're getting,
Yeah.
stretching, eating well, talk about there's more to it than just being some fast kid.
Yeah, I think hydration is also a giant thing for us. Hip mobility, like it all comes from like the bottom up. Ankle mobility and hip mobility are huge because if you don't have that, I mean, it doesn't matter how big or strong you are, you're not going to be able to move as fast as us and be as strong as us in your cuts. And I think that's another big thing.
Tell us a little bit about your family, Logan. Who's there watching the games, helping you make good decisions at home?
My mom, my dad, my pap, and my gram, and then my little brother's on the team with me. I mean, he's a big dude though. He's like 6'1" already. He's playing outside linebacker for JV right now. He's a sophomore, but I think he'll be getting varsity time soon.
So, how about the 400-pound lineman for you guys? Tell us a little bit about him. I mean, your coach, Coach Persing, said, listen, this kid can throw a ball 70 yards. He's like the best pitcher on the team. He's so athletic. Tell us a little bit about him.
I mean, it really is insane how athletic he is. I mean, he can throw the ball 70 yards. He throws it to me when I run routes at practice to get warmed up. He can kick a field goal from 45 yards out. I mean, I held it for him. I'm just like, it's impressive. He can, like, at 400 pounds, he can even move like he's probably like 315. Like if you saw the last game versus Lake Lehman, I rolled out of the pocket and had a sprint, and then he came rolling down the field full sprint, and he was lead blocking for me halfway. So it's like it's a big help that he can move like that and do all the things he does at that weight.
You guys take on Shikellamy this week?
Yes, sir.
So what's the scouting report on the Braves? Tell us a little bit about what you know about Shikellamy.
They're a tough team. We versed them in the past. I think last year we versed them. It was 49-0. But, I mean, they changed it around a little bit. They had a good game versus Lewisburg, pulling it out in the last couple minutes there. And then I think our game plan really is going to be to shut down their quarterback. He's a big dude. He's like 6'2", 205. He's a run threat. I mean, it's not going to be fun hitting him, but you got to take him down. And then Thomas Pollock, he's another fast receiver who we're going to have to kind of lock in a little bit more.
Let's talk about what it's like to play for Coach Persing, young, enthusiastic, and, guy who kind of knows that Shamokin program. And then you got some veteran coaches there as well.
Yeah, I mean, that whole staff is amazing. Like, they make every practice fun for us. It's not just like get to football and do a bunch of work. I mean, we get to do fun things. Like today we competed in sprint drills. Like it's always competition drills. Like it just like kind of hypes up the team a little bit more. And then like obviously there's some like crap talk going around and stuff. But I mean, I think that's just better for us as a team to get us hyped up for the week.
Logan Steele, the quarterback of the Smoking Indians. I like to, kind of give you that guy's little smoking thing. But I've been covering, back in 1994 when I started doing a sports show and I went to Shamokin. You guys had the best pierogies at the stand, those big pierogies. I think they come from some place. Man, they were fantastic. Guys always had good stands there for the football games. Let's talk a little bit about the community support, guys rallying around here, the whole, you go to Shamokin, it's a unique place.
Yeah.
What's it like when you're walking around and, people are running into you? I mean, they're bleeding that purple there.
Yeah, I mean, the community around here is really supportive of us. I mean, every game we've had has been packed out. Even traveling games now, it's just like everyone's coming out to watch us play because they know what we're going to do this year and how far we're going to go. And even in town, like we can like the team will go get like food or anything, and like there's people like offering to pay for us or like giving us money, and it's just amazing.
Let's talk a little bit about the next step for you. What what do you want to do? Is football what you want to do at that next step?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to go play college football.
Position-wise, do you have a thought, or you think you'll be quote-unquote an athlete with that speed?
Right now I'm being marketed as an athlete. DB, slot, quarterback, really anything right now. Like I play safety for my school, but I've played corners at camps, and I'm mainly like recruited for slot because of my speed and my size, and I have a pretty good catching ability. And that could be what I'm recruited for, but I'll really play anywhere: kick return, punt return, anything.
Brother, 6'1", you're about 5'10".
Yeah.
Do you think that you might get over that 6-foot mark, or does it matter? I mean, with that speed, it doesn't matter. But
Yeah. I'm fine if I don't, but if I do, it'd be a big help for my recruiting. Obviously, half my family is all 6'6" and above on my pap's like brothers and stuff, but my pap is like 5'8", so I think I got his genes there.
Gotcha. Yeah. Hey, nobody can catch you. That's all.
Yeah.
All that matters. So, blazing the trail. Logan, we appreciate your time. You keep up the good work, and hopefully we catch up with you down the road. For the season. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Logan Steele, the Smoking Indians. We'll be right back.
All right, I'm with Coach Lon Hazlett with us here. And Coach, let's tell us a little bit. I see this stuff all the time. Coach's Health and Fitness. What do you actually do?
Well, we're trying to help people, John. I was going to retire as a teacher and a coach about 20 months ago, and my wife said to me, you've been too busy your whole life. If you're not involved in something and staying busy, you're going to lose your mind. And we used to own 3 gyms and fitness centers out in Western PA. And I have helped people with health and fitness programs my entire life. And so we launched Coach's Health and Fitness in November of 2023. The first couple months we were in business, we had a customer or two, and I thought, what am I doing? And since then, we've just had tremendous success, which has led to a great referral. And we've just been able to help so many people in so many regards. It's kind of taken on 3 facets. We've got adults losing weight. We have 3 people on our program that have lost over 100 pounds. We have 9 people that have lost over 80 pounds, and we're over 40 people have lost over 50 pounds in the last close to 20 months. The second avenue we've taken on, we're working with teams and high school athletes, the majority of them which are gaining weight. And then of course we do speed and personal training kind of on the side of those 2 things. So it's taken on a life of its own, but we've really seen great results, and people are enjoying what they're doing with us.
Coach Lon Hazlett with Coach's Health and Fitness.
We're back here on the Football Blitz special Monday edition on September 1st. Get ready for the month. And, we're already 2 weeks into the season, week number 3. Some of the highlights of the football games coming up this week. So, mentioned Lakeland and Riverside earlier with David Nanowitz. You got Trail goes down to Berwick. That should be an interesting football game. And Berwick coming off a win at home, and now Crispin Field for Lackawanna Trail. Berwick with that running back, Trail with their running back, Ryan. So that's going to be a heck of a matchup. You got Wilkes-Barre at Valley View. So that could be interesting as well. You got that battle between Honesdale and Wallapapack. We had mentioned with Logan Steele, Shamokin, and Shikellamy. Lewisburg takes on Bloomsburg. The Panthers are 2-0. And looking at the schedule, a couple other interesting games. You got Delaware Valley going to play Central York this week, and Dallas has to go to Abington Heights. They're 0-2, and that's going to be a tough place to go to try to come out with a victory. Well, again, we appreciate your support watching us here on the Football Blitz. We'll see you again on Friday night. The Football Blitz. We'll see you then.